Chris Hoffman, Mayor of Jacksonville Beach. Welcome out to Jacksonville Beach, to our community. We're so happy to have you here. Members of the media, representatives from sponsors of this event, partners. We're really excited to kick this event off, so I want to recognize my colleague, Mayor Elaine Brown. She's the mayor of Neptune Beach. Unfortunately, Mayor Glasser of Atlantic Beach was unable to join us today. She was called out of town, but the three Beaches Lady Mayors are really excited to support this event and help you kick it off. And I just want to say, I think it's special event knowledge that if it rains on your media event, that means the weather of the actual event is going to be great. So we're just going to go with that old event planner lore. So I think Council Member Terrence Freeman is going to join us at some point, so hopefully he'll pop in here soon. I just want to say a few words about Jacksonville Beach and our enthusiasm for this event. Our vision is that Jacksonville Beach will be a vibrant coastal community that embraces the beach life. And if you live out here, you know what that means. We have fancy flip-flops, we have casual flip-flops, and we really embrace our skate and surf culture. It's a thriving thing that we have here at the beach. And we love our festivals, and we love celebrating our oceanfront events. So I am thrilled that we're going to be bringing the first women's professional surf event of this caliber right here to our shore this year. Special events in our community, particularly when they celebrate and feature that beach life mentality, are not only a point of pride for our citizens, but an economic benefit to businesses throughout the beaches. Full hotels, restaurants, and busy shops up and down the First Coast will benefit from such a positive, well-rounded, and well-organized event. Not to mention the opportunity to see our beautiful beaches and event spaces featured on broadcast for so many to see locally and across the world. And on a personal note, as the first female mayor of Jacksonville Beach, I'm very excited to have an event that celebrates female strength and empowers women from all over the world happening right here in our community. So I want to turn the podium over to Rick Bratman. He's the CEO of ASA Entertainment, and I will say I did a Zoom call, as so many of us have been doing over these past 18 months or so, with Rick back in February. And his enthusiasm for this event, and not only for the event, but to celebrate the community and to partner with our small businesses and our organizations and to really put together a quality event, made me really, really excited to see this come to Jacksonville Beach. So I hope that this will be the first of many, many years to come having this event right here. Take it away, Rick.
Yeah, thanks, Mayor Hoffman. Really appreciate that. And I will say that even though the event is still a couple months out, the hospitality that we've already experienced from the entire Jacks Beach community, Atlantic Beach, Neptune, into the city as well, has been thrilling, and it's an amazing start for something that we hope will be a long, long commitment to this area. We did a 4-year deal to bring the event into the Jacks Beach area, which hopefully demonstrates that this is not a one-shot. This is something that we're fully committed to growing and being a community event for many years to come. And frankly, 4 years is the tip of the iceberg. We've been doing this event in San Diego now for 15 years, and we wouldn't have moved it here had we not thought about this as a 20, 25-year run. We want this to be an annual legacy event that the community that supports and that we're able to be really a part of the everyday lifestyle of those that are in all of Duval County. We're, again, so excited about being here in Jacksonville Beach. We've been running the Supergirl series now for 15 years, and the events themselves are kind of rooted in the surf, skate, snow culture. So all of them have an element of professional surfing, skateboarding, or snowboarding at its root. But really, as Mayor Hoffman said, these events are about empowering young women, providing opportunities and inclusion for women in not just areas of sports, but also media and music and business and education and popular culture and entertainment and a variety of industries where frankly there just haven't been a level playing field for years. And so one of our goals is to change the game. And we, in the 15 years we've been running this Supergirl series, we've seen remarkable change already in this in the world. And with the Me Too movement now becoming such an important part of public discourse, we're hoping just to be additive to that and to hopefully get into a situation where if women make up 51% of the population in the United States. There's just 51% of the opportunity, and that's kind of the way it should be. So that's one of our goals. You know, this event putting together was truly a labor of love for many people. And you know, we are a Florida-based company, so in doing the Supergirl Surf event out in San Diego for the last 15 years, we've always wanted to bring an event to the East Coast. And by East Coast, of course, we always meant Florida. That was really it. And after, you know, looking at a number of communities up and down the East Coast of Florida, Jacksonville Beach just was absolutely the perfect fit. It's an amazing home, and again, the type of hospitality we've already experienced is thrilling. So what I'd love to do today is we couldn't do this event without not only support from the community but from sponsors, et cetera. And so what I'd love to do is to thank a few people that have really helped us along the way already, and we're going to bring a few of those people up here who are gracious enough to attend today as well. So, of course, first Mayor Hoppin in the city of Jacks Beach, Alice Johnson from Atlantic Self Storage, Lillian Granny, who was not able to be here from the City of Jacksonville Tourist Development Council, who was our original point person in helping to bring this event here. We're doing this event, as I mentioned, you know, has a lot of different pieces to it. So in addition to surfing, bringing in world-class surfers from all over the planet, hopefully, we're also going to be doing about a dozen live concerts. We're going to have a bunch of free classes in fitness, yoga, dance, Pilates, Zumba, health and wellness, nutrition, etc. We're also doing women's beach volleyball and women's beach soccer tournaments here. And the people that are helping us to run the women's beach soccer and women's beach volleyball are the Sports Edge and the JJVA are running the volleyball tournament with us, and Daniel Magnuson is here today. And then Gavin Carlin will be running the beach soccer event with us. Two other people, Jennifer Carper and Donna Orender, who are here today, have been amazing partners in helping us to get this event off the ground. Nico Costas has been with us now for about 6 years. He's also a local to the area. We're really excited when Nico's going to be involved in helping us with the music production. And then, you know, most importantly in many ways is our sponsors, because we couldn't do this. This is a free event. We couldn't do this without our sponsors. So we have 6 founding partners that are going to help us build this event and become a part of the community. I mentioned before Atlantic Self Storage is one. The city of Jacksonville is another. We also have the U.S. Air Force and Jeep. And today we're really pleased to have with us our friends from the CSI companies and from Florida Blue. And so what I'd like to do is to have Darnell Smith, who's the North Florida Market President from Florida Blue, come up and say a couple of words.
Caught me off guard. I was going to go after our colleagues there. First of all, I want to say thank you guys for being here today. They gave me 1 minute, and usually when they say, Darnell, you have 1 minute, that means keep it to 10 minutes. I promise you to do just that. Guys, I got to tell you, when I had an opportunity to be presented with this opportunity, it wasn't whether or not we were going to do it, it's how are we going to make it work. It was absolutely, and it is absolutely consistent with who we are and what we do. Being able to empower women and young girls is absolute at our core. And so I remember being on those calls with Mr. Rotman and being able to say, gosh, you know, what can we do? How can we come in as early as possible, giving this legs for the first year and making certain that it's here for a number of years and being able to continue to grow and build it. When you think about exactly what's going to be presented, giving opportunities for everybody, not just our young women and women in general, the opportunity to be able to participate in so many great events. And you went through a number of the different sporting events that will be here, but it's about health. You know, if you think about that, right? It's having the opportunity to participate, being with your family, friends, neighbors, enjoying life. It is about health. And when we think that way, that is how we look at it. And so we wanted to be a part of this. We're happy to be able to do so. It is in our backyard, right on our beaches, and looking forward to being a part of it. So thank you so much for bringing this forward. Look forward to working with you over the course of the next few years and making this a huge success. All right.
And next, we'd like to bring up Teresa Donahue from CSI Company. She's a media relations specialist.
Thank you, Rick. I hope everyone is just as excited as I am that now we can finally tell everybody and shout from the rooftops that Supergirl is coming to the East Coast right here in our backyard in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. As Rick said, my name is Teresa Donahue. I am the media relations specialist at CSI Companies. We are a leading national staffing firm and workforce solutions company headquartered right here in Jacksonville, Florida. I think I can speak on behalf of all of CSI when we say that we are so thrilled and honored to have the opportunity to partner with Supergirl. We think it's an incredible event. We know that this is an important movement, and we are ready to shred that beach come November. So thank you, Rick, and thank you, Supergirl team, for having us and for thinking of CSI when bringing Supergirl to Jacksonville. Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa and Darnell. And now we're going to show you a brief video as to what the event looks like and what we've been doing in California for the last few years.
Super good, so it's hard competition. It's always a really large crowd for this event, so it's a special one for me to support as an athlete and to be part of.
It inspired me as a little girl to come back and serve, and this event is huge. Such a special event because it's in California, like one of the epicenters of surfing. It's just an overall fun. Dreams come true to all the young girls out there. Believe in yourself.
that's just a little slice of what we've been doing, and one of the surfers that was in that video is Caroline Marks. Caroline is somebody who was on the U.S. Olympic team. She just competed in Tokyo in the Olympics. She is somebody who has been competing at Supergirl since she was 11 years old. She happens to be a Florida native as well. In 2020, she ended the WSL CT year ranked number 2 in the world. Currently, she's ranked number 6 in the world. She's already a legend. She was Rookie of the Year her first year on the WCT for the World Surf League. And we are thrilled that Caroline is going to be one of the key people who will be part of this event. And we are going to set up. We have a Zoom call set up for Caroline. That she should be coming in and she can speak a little bit to the event and then take some questions from you as well. So let's see if we can get Caroline in here.
Hello.
Hey there. Come around there. Hey, Caroline. Can you
How's
hear
it
us?
going?
Good, good.
I'm up.
That's awesome. Yeah. So Caroline, we're so excited for you to be here today, and everybody knows, you being a Florida native. Oh, can you hear us okay? Ooh.
Is my connection really bad?
Yeah.
I might try to hotspot.
It's a little choppy,
I
but
think I'm gonna have to try on mine, so.
okay. It seems to be okay now. It's a little choppy, but.
Recording in progress.
Nice, I'll do that while she's working.
Is that better?
Yeah. Ish.
Alright, cool. If that doesn't work, I can relocate and then that might be better.
All right. So what we're going to do, Caroline, if you wouldn't mind just kind of talking a little bit about your experiences in being part of Supergirl. I think you started competing. I think we gave you the wild card when you were 11 years old. And just being, a local Florida girl as well, and what it means to you to bring this event to Florida. And then we've got some people here from the media that are going to want to ask you some questions as well. So kind of the floor is yours.
Awesome. Yeah, my first experience doing the Supergirl, I think first thing, that comes to mind is competing at Oceanside, and I think that was like my first major event as like such a young, I guess like Grom, and I just remember like seeing all my favorite surfers, and I think I was so starstruck. I think I lost my first heat, but it was just such a rad experience to compete against like some really good girls, and I think I had I forget who I had in my first team, but she was on the world tour, and I was just like so starstruck, and it was so cool. And Supergirl just has such a great vibe at their events, and I since that time I got the wild card, I've been doing them ever since, and I think I've made the podium every year since. I just haven't quite got that cape, so hopefully this is the year that I can just do one more better.
Awesome. Does anybody have any questions for Caroline? We can come up here. I guess probably doing her abuse, you can see.
Okay, let's start over here. Over here, but Jessica. Introduce yourself, Matt.
Hi Caroline, I'm Matt Sergel with the local paper here in Jacksonville.
How's it going?
Yeah, congrats on the Olympics and all that. How do these contests differ, or do they differ from like the usual competition? Is there kind of a different sort of emphasis or different vibe? I know they're all pretty collegial, but
I think obviously now, these events are, obviously I just finished my season on the world tour. So I guess, these events are more just like, to kind of keep that competitive flow going, and to kind of keep my head like in the game with competing and all that. But in saying that, like everyone's so good, and everyone's working super hard, and I put all my effort into each and every contest that I enter. And Supergirl is an event that I really want to do good in, especially especially one being from where I'm from. So I'm really excited about that, and yeah, I'll definitely give it my all. And I'm excited. It's super fun to have my family there, my friends, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. We know about Florida waves. Do you think you might have a little bit of an advantage?
Maybe a little bit. You know, everyone's so good now. Everyone's, you know, works so hard, and everyone just is so good. So I'm definitely gonna have to bring my A game, but yeah, maybe, I don't know. I know Molly knows the way better than anyone, so I might have to hire her to coach me, give me some tips.
Thank you.
No worries, thank you.
Donna Ornder has a question with the World Surf League.
She left me, she left.
I know she did.
Oh.
There she is.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
Hi Caroline, how are you? I have the privilege of been watching you for a very long time. I work very closely with the World Surf League, but I am a proud Jacksonville Beach native. Seeing you represent the United States at the Olympics in Tokyo was a thrill for all of our fans, for all of us as fans. Tell us, what was it like for you?
Thank you. Yeah, it was such a surreal experience. You know, I think the Olympics was something bigger than anything I could ever imagine. You know, and I don't think I really realized that until I actually went there. And it was incredible, and just to see all the other athletes and to kind of feel the energy of the whole experience, and you know, just I don't know. There was also like, you know, extra buildup, I think, with having that one extra year off, and a lot of uncertainty in the world, you know, and a lot of like, oh, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? And I think it's just so rad that it happened, and yeah, to represent my country was incredible. It was an experience that I'll never forget, and it was probably the coolest experience of my life. So pretty amazing, and yeah, it was super rad.
Anybody else have a question? Yes, okay.
Hi Caroline, I'm Lauren Brooks. I work for 1010XL, the local sports talk radio station. What advice would you give to little girls who get intimidated learning to surf, since it is such a male-dominated type of sport?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think it is a definitely male-dominated sport, but I do think that's like slowly changing a bit. You know, now, you know, surfing. I just remember when I first went to California and would surf at a wave lower trestles. You know, there was like only guys out there, and now it's like, you know, evening out a lot. So I think for me, it was always just you know, surfing with my brothers made me feel like really powerful out there, and also just surfing with a really good friend, one of your good girlfriends, is something that might make you you know, feel really powerful out in the water, and I just think you got to give it your all, and you know, I think living in fear is something that you know, try to do your best to not live in fear and give it your all, and yeah, I think for me though, it was always like grabbing a friend or grabbing a brother or something to have always someone there with me, and that kind of made me feel powerful out there, and then eventually you can just go out on your own. So I think that's, yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Anybody else have any questions? I have one for you, Caroline. Hi, I'm Nancy Seeley. Have you ever surfed the Jacks Beach Pier or anywhere in local Northeast Florida?
I have surfed the Jacksonville Beach Pier. I think the last time I surfed it, I forget what contest it was, but it was some pro-am when I was like 11 or 12 years old. And I remember it was like really big in victory at sea, but it was super fun, and I enjoy surfing Jacksonville a lot, and hopefully the waves provide me go there for the contest, and yeah, I'm really excited. I just love to be back in Florida, and it's such good vibes, and it's nice to, like I said, it'll be nice to have my family there watching stuff, so I'm excited.
Any other questions?
Okay. Yeah, so I think that's it, Caroline. Thank you so much for doing this. I know it's taken some family time away, so thank your dad and your whole family as well. And can't wait to see you in Oceanside in 2 weeks. So.
Yeah, super excited. Thank you guys so much. Nice to meet everyone.
Recording stopped.
So the next person we want to bring up real quickly is apparently Caroline's coach now. Molly Kirk is one of 2 local pro surfers from Jacksonville, which we're so excited to have Molly here today. The other one is Kayla Durden, who wasn't able to be here today, but she expressed her sympathy probably isn't the right word for it. It sounds too morose, but she really is bummed that she can't be here. But we're really grateful to have Molly, and let's have Molly come up and say a few words.
Thanks. Hi guys. Hi, I'm Molly. I grew up in Atlantic Beach, and I'm a professional surfer. I'm really excited for this event to come to Jacksonville. It's such a great opportunity. This past weekend, actually, I was at a surf contest at the pier, and I was just taken back by all the young girls, like more than my generation ever had, and they're all so talented, like amazing surfers. So it's going to be really great for them to have the girls like Caroline to watch and see them surf, and maybe they'll even compete against them, and it'll be really, really good for the young generation. I never had an event like that here, but I got to go to California 3 times for the Supergirl, and it was amazing opportunities each time. Never really did too good in one, but it's just probably made like a couple rounds, but it's just like the girls are so amazing, and like it's just being there and watching it, even if you're not in the contest, it's amazing. You get to see not even the surfers, the artists and the musicians. It's just really cool. It's just women everywhere that are so talented. I mean, just in this room in Jacksonville, there's so many talented women. I can see like all of you guys. So it's like going to be really cool to bring everyone together and yeah, just have a community gathering of amazing, talented women. Yeah. Thank you.
You're awesome. Thanks, Molly. And I think so. Unless there's any questions that anybody has for me, then I think we're gonna end and conclude and break up. If anybody wants to talk individually or anything Chris has to say.
Yeah, no, I want to say I'm so inspired and excited about this event even more than I already was. And a few things that I'm taking away from today is I'm going to learn how to include ripping so hard into casual conversation. And I've been trying to think of a way that the 3 women mayors can take part in this. It's probably too late for us to learn how to surf. I worked at a local surf shop in high school and college, and unfortunately never picked it up. But I'm so inspired by the women that are going to be participating, and now I know who I'm going to be rooting for, and that's just a really what a great feeling that this event is already making in our community, and I'm just really excited to see it come together over the next couple months, and then see everybody rip so hard on November 14th.
Wow, that was good.
That's right, did I do it?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Cool. So yeah, well, thank you everybody
Any
for coming,
questions?
and unless there's any questions.
All right, good.
Thanks for our
You just
job.
did such a good job.